Prime Directive. The mission of Vault 81 is to research infectious diseases and antibodies, with particular attention paid to potential mutations in a climate of heavy radiation. Clinical trials are a vital part of Vault 81's mission. Trials will be performed in 3 stages. Stage 1 trials are to be conducted in Petri dish cultures. Stage 2 trials are to be performed on the colony of Heterocephalus glaber specimens, furnished by Vault-Tec. Stage 3 trials may be performed on the residential population of Vault 81. Scientific staff will be restricted to the hermetically sealed research area. This measure reduces the chance of cross-contamination between residential and scientific staff populations. The overseer will have communication capabilities, but no other members of the residential population are to be made aware of the Prime Directive. Admission protocol. As outlined in the Vault-Tec Operations Handbook, all staff members of Vault 81 will be required to participate in mandatory drills held on site at the discretion of the overseer and Vault-Tec administration. Admission drills are a requirement on all beta alert days, as indicated by the Vault-Tec early warning system. In the event of an actual alpha alert, Vault 81 residents will be admitted into the vault by overseer staff. All scientific staff should report to their workstations immediately, avoiding contact with general population, especially those whom they may know personally. If necessary, overseers should remind staff of their confidentiality status. All residents should be admitted in an orderly fashion and given the approved welcome address in the common area atrium by the overseer. The overseer should then use this terminal to confer privately with the head of science staff, by now safely sealed in the research area. Evacuation protocol. Vault 81 is not to be evacuated under any circumstances except a direct all-clear command from Vault-Tec Central Headquarters. Research reports should be archived on the primary mainframe. Chemical compounds and other physical materials may be deposited in the marked receptacle only by the overseer and only after successful stage 3 trial phase. In the event of a Vault-Tec ordered evacuation, overseer must be prepared to dispose of residential population by incineration. Propellant nozzles are pre-installed in all residential living quarters to avoid contamination with outside population. This disposal is at the discretion of the overseer unless specifically mandated as part of the Vault-Tec evacuation order. Overseer's private logs. A job's a job. I can't believe it. Vault-Tec must have really been desperate for an overseer candidate after Duncan fell ill. I'm certainly qualified for this job, but with my politics, how could they think I'm a good candidate for this kind of program? Maybe there's more to this than I'm seeing. They still haven't given me a full briefing on the work we'll be doing here, but I'm not stupid. I'm pretty sure it's going to involve human trials. I won't jump to any conclusions though. Let's see how this plays out. If they're crossing any ethical lines with me, they'll be in a congressional hearing before they know what's hit them. Drills. These researchers are willing to put up with a lot. Today is our 5th drill of the week, and this time I had to make the calls in the middle of the night. Half of these scientists are just kids between cramming for finals and sleeping off Friday hangovers. I'm shocked as many of them staggered in as I did. I guess the pay is worth it. I know I wasn't earning that kind of money as a grad student. What to do? It's much worse than I thought. I was finally given my full briefing today. Not only is Vault-Tec asking us to do clinical trials on humans, they've got some serious backers in government. I can't just blow the whistle on this. I've seen this mission roster. There are good people planning to live at Vault 81, and I have little doubt the Vaults will come into use eventually. I won't reward the trust of these people by treating them like guinea pigs. I feel trapped. I don't know what to do. The day. It's done. We got the call early this morning. Another beta drill. It's always Rosario who has to call. Her voice was trembling, and she couldn't get off the phone soon enough. She knew, sure enough, the warning was upgraded within a few hours, and the news was reporting confirmed launches soon after that. I made a decision. I deliberately sabotaged the phone list, such a simple thing, but it meant that none of the science staff received a notification about the drill. The residents are beginning to show up, and we'll have our hands busy admitting everyone. Science staff. I'm no criminal mastermind. Clearing the phone list prevented most of the science staff from showing up, but 3 still made it in. Flint and Collins are both my age and live in the fens. They had time to get here with the general population. Burrow is just an overachiever and came in the morning just to see if there would be a drill today. Figures. They've reported to the research area. The vault protocols engaged automatically and sealed them in. They're already busy with their work, especially since there are only 3 of them. They suspect. Burrow and Flint are getting restless in there. Collins and that robot, he's calling her Curry now, and are keeping the mood relatively steady, but I think they already suspect that I have no intention of allowing them to implement a stage 3 trial. Not sure what to do. They've got access to the delivery nozzles. If they choose to, they'll be able to infect the population with whatever they want. Need to keep them calm. Forgiveness. I made a grim choice. I sabotaged the delivery nozzles in all the resident quarters as soon as I was able. I didn't expect Burrow to notice so soon. Hell, I didn't expect Collins to get so close to a phase 3 trial so quickly. I didn't expect half of what's happened in the past few months. Cutting off communication is a cowardly thing to do, but what options do I have? They'll have food and water in there as long as they need. I just can't let them go through with human trials for God knows what Vault-Tec plans to do with their research. I only hope that somehow they can forgive me and live out their lives in peace over there. Research comm records. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing Dr. Olivet. Do you copy? I do, Kenneth. Everything's good over there. Just another drill day, right? It is, and thank God for that. Where's everyone? Overseer, there are just 3 of us over here. What's going on? Olivet, are you getting this? Sorry, Kevin. It's been a madhouse on this side. Only 3. Myself, Jim Flint, and that kid, Burrow. Where's everyone else? Not over here. Residents are being admitted. They started showing up in droves once the news started broadcasting. That's the same way I heard. You'd think Vault-Tec would have had enough warning to call at least a beta drill for staff this morning. Something must have gone wrong. Phase 1 trial. We've been pretty limited down here, but we've been focused on antibiotics and have our first Petri trials underway. I saw the data last night. It's promising, but do you think it's ready? The trials just started, and the virus we're going after has a few days of inoculation. But I'm optimistic that later this week we'll see positive results. Okay, keep me posted, and don't begin phase 2 trials until I have an opportunity to go through the new data. Of course, have a good afternoon, Overseer. Food extruder issue. Overseer, do you have a minute? This system isn't instantaneous. Burrow, I hope you haven't been waiting for a reply all morning. Sorry, Overseer, I wanted to notify you about an issue with our food extruder. Okay, I see it now. Looks like a clog in the protein tank. You weren't able to address it on your end? No, Overseer. Hardware failures on the residential side must be addressed over there. We can't get to the tanks or nozzles to repair them. Okay, Burrow. I'll have maintenance down there immediately. Go stand by and have Collins contact me if there are still issues in about 10 minutes, okay? Thank you, Overseer. I'll go there now. Phase 2 trial. Good news, Dr. Olivet. We've tweaked our formula based on Phase 1 trial results, and I think we're ready to go with Phase 2. How's the mole rat population doing? Very well. The specimens Vault-Tec provided are remarkably hardy. Flint has been doing some radiation testing on them. Is that in the protocols? Not technically, but we noticed some weird stuff with the kibble provided for them. Burrow got pretty sick for a day or two. Don't ask. Flint's been looking into it. These suckers are big to begin with, and we're thinking it's genetic. Tampered with? Something like that, I think. I think Vault-Tec must have been running some experiments. With them. They're all unusually large. A few demonstrate bioluminescence. At least one appears more intelligent than normal. Do you think there's still a useful control? We've divided the colonies, separated the most unusual specimens, and put the control colony on a new diet taken from our own food supply. It's not ideal, but I think we're okay. Very well. Give me the evening to go over your data again. But I think you're clear to begin Phase 2 unless I find anything I don't expect. Delivery mech failure. Overseer? Yes, Burrow, what is it? I've noticed an issue with our delivery mechanisms. Do you know if anyone has tampered with the nozzles in the residential quarters on your side? I don't know. What are you doing with the delivery system anyway? The Phase 2 trial just began. I know, Overseer. I just thought it would be a good idea to run tests on the delivery system before we reach Phase 3. If we reach Phase 3, human trials are not to be undertaken lightly. What kind of tests were you hoping to run anyway? Just a placebo vapor to make sure the nozzles are dispensing mist properly? The residents wouldn't even know we had done anything. I guess that's the idea, though. I'll look into the nozzle issue on my end, Burrow. In the meantime, please do not use the delivery system without my direct approval. Please answer. Doctor, please get in touch. I know what you've done. Honestly, I don't blame you. Performing the Phase 3 trial on non-consenting humans is a breach of ethics, at least according to the world we used to live in. I can keep Burrow together for a while, but Flint's already suspicious. What are we supposed to do over here? I can only lie to them for so long without some actual response from you. Damn it, Olivet. You can't be such a hypocrite that you'd condemn us to die in the name of your personal sense of morality. I know your politics, but I never thought you'd actually leave men for dead. Please reconsider this.
This is Diamond City Radio, and
Oh my.
the 5 stars are up next.
Yep. At the very bottom. Hey, doggy dog.
Hey man, you got any more jet on you?
I just found one. He won't talk to me no more. What's going on here? Where's the other? classroom. A nice painting. For America, study hard. For your overseer. For America, study hard. Still here. Stay fit, stay focused. No doll.
Hey.
The work never ends in Vault 81.
Yeah. Have you taken your medication today? Yeah.
Hey.
You're supposed to be downstairs.
Hey, outsider? Do
Yeah.
me a favor. If my good-for-nothing brother asks you for Jet, tell him to buzz off.
He already has.
Who's your brother?
His name's Bobby, and he's my poor excuse for a twin, so you can get a good idea of what he looks like. Look, he's a junkie, but he's getting careless. If he gets caught, we're both in trouble. And as much as I'd like to leave this canned paradise, that's not how I want to go.
You want to leave the vault?
More than you know. There's gotta be more to life than this vault. But if I leave, it's on my own terms. Not because Bobby screwed it up. Now I admit, I've got my own share of the blame here. Bobby gets his chems from me, and I keep him on a short leash. But not anymore. I'm cutting off his useless ass.
Why would you feed his habit?
He's my brother, and he's overworked. I give him a little Jet, and he perks up. He seems happy, I feel better. Done. Now that it's getting out of control, it's another story. He wants to put me at risk, he gets cut off.
If he's addicted, it won't help. He'll get his chems somewhere else.
Why do you think I'm talking to you? The only other place he could get chems is from outsiders. Believe me, if someone else was dealing in this can, I'd know.
Hey, Tina.
Maybe after this, Bobby will finally listen to me and we'll both get the hell out of here.
Dr. Forsyth.
Hello?
As the doctor of Vault 81, I expect a certain amount of respect.
Hello, Dr. Forsyth.
If you get sick or injured, go to Rachel first. She'll call me if it's worth my effort.
Watch out for the maintenance. It never ends around here.
Excuse me.
I heard we had a trader in today.
That's me. You've been in the bath. We've been in here. Let's go have a shave.
Rachel.
Anything I can do for you? Medically speaking, of course. Do you get a lot of patients in the vault?
No. If that's all, I have work to do.
Okay.
Huh? Katie.
The children will be very excited to hear about the Commonwealth.
All right. Where are they?
Yeah?
Nothing.
If you need a doctor, Forsyth and Rachel are down in the medical center. They can patch you up.
Watch yourself.
Must be in the class.
Huh?
When your numbers get over 10, you carry the extra to the next column.
I can't wait till I don't have to go to school anymore.
Would you like to tell the students one of your stories now?
Yeah.
I'd be glad to.
Wonderful. The kids are so excited. Children! Children, listen up! We have a guest today who is going to tell us stories about the Commonwealth.
Did you ever fight a Deathclaw?
How do you know about Deathclaws?
I hear stuff. Gran heard something about them from a Commonwealth guy.
Deathclaws are very dangerous. It was a tough fight.
How did you beat it?
Wouldn't you rather hear about when I fought mole rats?
Not really. My dad says mole rats are just nuisances.
Raiders surrounded the museum where my friend Preston was holed up. I had to kill them all with my bare hands.
Just your bare hands? Really?
Preston was so scared, I had to finish off the rest of the raiders myself with just a pool cue.
No way. Just a pool cue?
I wasn't ready when the Deathclaw crawled out. Good thing I had that power armor.
That sounds scary.
One shot in each eye and one in the forehead took care of that Deathclaw.
Wow. You must be a good shot.
Thank you so much for that story. Children, say thank you.
Thank you.
And we have a thank you gift for you. Here.
Oh, nice. Demon slaves, demon sands.
That's the last time I let Ashes get away from me.
Show you my armor. Da-da.
Gran says I'm
Hey, sweetie.
Talk to my mom if you want something fixed.
Hi, Austin.
Someday, I'm gonna check out the Commonwealth. If my Gran lets me.
Hi there.
Cool. An outsider in a vault suit.
I'm so happy Ashes
Hey,
is
pal.
back.
Mom says
I'm
it's
so
too dangerous to
scared.
play outside.
Oh, you're that new traveler. You must have had so many adventures out in the Commonwealth.
Hello, Katie.
I wish I had more materials on the Commonwealth to educate the kids about.
Pretty good tour, right? The Overseer says I'm good with people. Way better than Gran. But I don't know.
Wish my mom and
quite a
dad
story.
wouldn't
At
fight
least
so
with
much.
me.
I hope we
she is.
never encounter
Hey.
one of those death claws you mentioned.
Wait there. Come on.
See ya, everyone.
those screws.
She's looking pretty bad in there.
Is that your Pip-Boy? Better be.
You should stop by and see Horatio while you're here. Can't imagine you come across many barbers in the Commonwealth.
I was hoping you'd stop by. Now I know from experience that Commonwealth shows no mercy when it comes to hair. So, how about a trim?
You've been outside of the vault?
Quincy, born and raised. My mother, may she rest in peace, she was a doctor. Imagine her surprise when she learned I'd rather cut hair than stitch people up. But enough about me. How about that hair of yours?
Did you say you were from Quincy?
Sure did. Looks like I was one of the lucky ones, too. Last I heard, Gunners had taken her over.
What's the word around Vault 81?
They say Holt is running around on his wife. Apparently, he and Tina DeLuca are secretly getting together. But never mind about them. Your hair is a disaster. You have to let me fix it.
Any news going around?
Did you know that Bobby DeLuca was a jet junkie? He needs to quit before someone gets hurt, himself included, working in maintenance, high all the time. It's a good thing old Rusty does most of the work.
Heard any good rumors?
Not much of late, but I'll keep my ears open for you. Sure you don't want me to do something with your hair?
All right.
All right. Let's see what the Commonwealth has to work with. Just have a seat. New style, new you. What do you say?
What?
Anything interesting happening in the vault?
Not much of late, but I'll keep my ears open for you. Sure you don't want me to do...
You just did my
Not
hair.
interested.
Have it your way.
Seeds. I'll need more seeds. This strain is doing quite well. Very little discoloration. Strong cellular plant
special
structure.
seeds. Okay?
I'll have to see how it holds up to exposure. Ah, you'll do perfectly. I'm in need of a willing test subject to try this new strain of fruit I've created.
Why don't you just tell me about yourself?
Me? I'm the vault biologist and hydroponic gardener. Everything you see here, I grew, including this new fruit I just developed. But I need someone to test it. Sure I can't talk you into trying it?
Is it dangerous?
Well, everything has its risks, I suppose, but that's what the medical center is for.
Why don't you try it yourself? For science.
No. A scientist must be a dispassionate observer. Besides, what if it kills me? I'd rather you tried it.
Nah, what the hell. I'll try it.
Excellent. Just tell me how it tastes and how it makes you feel. Now where'd I put that Geiger counter?
Not bad, not bad. That's alright. Yeah, it's alright.
Don't try anything.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, how are you? Hey, hello.
Excuse me, Maria. Hey.
You must be another new face in
Hello.
the vault, eh? What is it we're needing now, fella?
Hello.
Pardon me, Dr. Pensky.
Did you try the fruit?
Sure
Tell me,
did.
how was it?
So, is this your life's work?
Just a small part of it. My hope is to create a strain of foods that have increased resistance to radiation. What good is fresh produce if it's always contaminated by its environment? That particular strain of mute fruit should do well, but I wasn't certain how the hybridization would affect the flavor and the texture.
Tastes good.
It was good. No adverse effects.
I knew it. This is good progress. I'll have to start a new batch right away. Since you've been so helpful, maybe you can help out in another capacity. You see, I need these plants to conduct my studies, and they take some special nourishment, especially the carrots. If you could keep an eye out for fertilizer while you're out in the Commonwealth, I'll be more than happy to compensate you for your efforts.
How much are you paying?
I'll give you 25 caps, non-negotiable. I know how you outsiders enjoy your bartering, but I've never been any good at it.
Sure, I can do that.
Really? Great. I was dreading having to put in another request to the Overseer. Just bring by whatever you can find whenever you have the time.
Excuse me, Dr. Pensky.
Oh dear, I seem to have misplaced one of my instruments. Where could it be? Need to check the water pumps again. The water smells funny.
That's a nice picture.
Damn it. I was just holding that wrench.
Test group, week 1. Germination was fast, seeds have sprouted and are healthy. Radicals and hypocotyls appear strong. Initial examination of cells appear normal. Food is doing good. But the other one isn't doing so good.
Hybridization.
Hey.
It's got to be a flaw in the hybridization.
Hey.
Wow. You're from one of the other vaults. At least some of them survived. Yeah?
Something's buzzing.
Careful, outsider.
Oh, this guy.
Do you wear your vault suit in the Commonwealth? Or just when you visit us?
So do you. Oh yeah, I do.
I'll be damned if that whole duct isn't gonna need replacing.
Take time to look around. You'll have the full run of the place.
You must be that new traveler Gwen let in. It's always nice to see a new face around here.
Who's Gwen?
Oh, Gwen's the Overseer, but I could never get used to calling her that. I've known that girl since she was in diapers. If you need any food for the road, or just feeling hungry, you let me know. Our menu isn't quite as exotic as the Commonwealth, but it'll do in a pinch.
Do you run this place by yourself?
Heavens no, I'd be a wreck. My husband, Mark, he helps me, though mostly with the tasting.
Is it hard work feeding everyone here?
It used to be easier. Back when I was young, we had more supplies than we could count. Why, my mother taught me some recipes that had ingredients that... well, I doubt you could find them anywhere anymore. Since we started trading, we managed well enough, but the variety? Let's just say it's more than a bit lacking.
Have you ever thought about leaving the vault?
Never. Can you imagine? Born and raised right here in Vault 81. It was easier back then, you know. Supplies were high, and the dangers outside were both severe and unknown. Poor Gwen didn't know what she was getting into when she accepted the role of Overseer.
How is Gwen doing as the Overseer?
It weighs on her, I can tell. We need help from the Commonwealth, but a few people, they don't care for it. Not to mention the state of the vault. Upkeep's got people working round the clock these days. Even me. If people are going to be up all night working, they'll need a good meal to keep them going.
Let's see what you got.
I never get anything done on an empty stomach.
Hey, how's it going there, Chip? You got a
Another new
donut?
face in the vault, eh? What is it we're needing now, fella?
Back off, Grandpa. I don't have time for you.
Watch your tongue, young man. You should treat your elders with more respect.
Hungry, dear? I'm sure I have something that'll fill you up.
How is Gwen doing as the Overseer?
It weighs on her. Not to mention the state. If people are going to be up...
Uh-huh. I'll think about it.
All right. Just don't spoil your appetite.
Another new face in the vault, eh? What is it we're needing now, fella?
I'm afraid that information's classified, sir. If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
Gwenny let in a good one. That sense of humor is just what this vault needs. The people here, they're a bit overworked these days. Some blame the Overseer. But it ain't Gwenny's fault. Poor girl. Just landed the right position at the wrong time.
What's going on? Why are people so overworked?
Well, you live in the same place for 200 years. Time just takes its toll. Until the Overseer opened the vault to the traders, we were just slapping on one band-aid after the next. Now we're just scrambling to keep old 81 together.
It's not easy, being a leader.
Truer words were never spoke. I wouldn't want her job in a million years. Well, I best be getting back to it. Don't want the old lady on me again. 62 years old and still fiery as ever.
If you're heading back out into the Commonwealth, I expect you to do so on a full stomach.
Not today.
Suit yourself. But if you're hungry later, you can't say I didn't try.
Hungry? Talk to Maria. She makes the best pies
I gave
in the
you all
vault.
the food you got.
I never should have gotten him started on Jet.
If you got any Jet, I'm buying.
What was the price again?
75 caps. That's a real deal, man.
Sure, here you go.
You're a lifesaver, man.
Keep walking, outsider. Just because you wear a vault suit doesn't mean you're one of us.
My vault suit is from 111. It's a higher
Fix
number
this,
than
fix
81.
that. Never ends. Good thing we have old Rusty, or nothing would ever get done around here.
Someone's got to do the dishes. Put the gun away.
Your Pip-Boy ever act up on you? Mine's been glitchy lately.
Not really, no. Works fine. Eat.
What I wouldn't give for some real time off.
Overseer.
Have you been down to medical to see Dr. Forsyth yet? He told me he's very interested in meeting you.
Stay safe, sir.
Feel free to make the most of the services we offer while you're here.
I've already been to see them.
Yep, good old lady. The one. She's going to hell in a handbasket.
Seeds. I'll need more seeds.
Our Commonwealth guest, welcome to the depot. And pardon the clutter, I don't get much time to tidy up these days.
It's all good.
No time? Why not?
Ugh, where to begin? When you're dealing with items that are all over 200 years old, work just accumulates like crazy. Some days it's all I can do to keep my head above water. But you probably don't want to hear about all that. Let me know if you want to take a look.
Do you run this place by yourself?
Well, there's my husband Halt, but once you need him, he's nowhere to be found. I swear the cat is more help than he is.
Why do you say that?
I really shouldn't get into it.
It's all right. You can tell me.
Halt's just changed. He's never around, always claiming he has some errands to run. Back when we first met, he seemed devoted till the end. He actually taught me everything I know when it comes to fixing things. He'd spend every minute he could with me, and of course Erin after we had her. Now, it's like we don't exist, and every conversation we have is a fight.
Have you talked to him about it?
I've tried, but he won't listen to me. He's always saying he doesn't have time.
You'll get past this. Marriage can be hard work. He'll come around.
I hope you're right. It'd be nice if he was even around long enough to discuss it these days. Enough about me. I should get back to work. But let me know if I can help you with anything.
What do you sell?
Odds and ends. A bit of everything, I suppose. But no weapons. Only security guards carry weapons around here.
I might be interested in buying or selling.
Great. I have all sorts of odds and ends.
Nice doing business with you.
Huh?
Huh, what? Huh, what?
Excuse me.
For an outsider, you look like you fit right in.
Thank you. Not really.
I need to check the water pumps again. Water smells funny.
Watch yourself.
You should stop by and see Horatio while you're here.
already
Can't
have.
imagine you come across many bobbers in the Commonwealth.
I don't want to hear any negative reports about you, outsider.
Doctor.
If you want a good meal, see Maria at the cafeteria. She'll hook you up.
I am lost.
If you need a doctor, Forsyth and Rachel are down in the medical center. They can patch you up.
Look at her looking
Yeah?
up there, right?
Yes?
Hybridization. It's got to be a flaw in the hybridization.
Everything's under control.
Gran says I'm a bottomless pit when it comes to food.
Oh my lord. Doctor. Is there a doctor?
You got guts wearing that Pip-Boy in the Commonwealth. I can't believe someone hasn't tried to steal it yet.
Dr. Forsyth.
I've heard some doctors out there specialize in facial reconstruction. I can't imagine attempting surgery in those conditions.
Excuse me, Dr. Forsyth.
If you get sick or injured, go to Rachel first. She'll call me if it's worth my effort.
Not many doctors around these days. Should let me take a look at you.
Yeah. Take a look at me, Doc.
Tell me your symptoms.
All the rads are gone. Feels great.
Good. Keep an eye on it, though. What else?
No trouble with radiation today, Doc.
Good. Keep an eye on it, though. What else?
Feel better now that I'm cleaned up.
Glad to hear it. Anything else?
No, we're done.
Take better care of yourself in the future, okay?
Yeah, I will. You got a hole in the wall?
I can patch you up if you need it.
I'm supposed to talk to this doctor.
I often wonder about medical facilities in the Commonwealth, just how sanitary they must be.
It's a baby. Where do I sleep?
Huh?
You know where my bedroom is? My bed?
Wow, you're from one of the other vaults. At least some of them survived.
Guess I gotta sleep back here.
Everything's under control.
I heard there's all sorts of scary monsters in the Commonwealth.
I'm gonna sleep on the top bunk.
The work never ends in Vault 81.
Well, here's a unexpected bit of news. I heard that a group of soldiers. Is it knights? Soldiers? What are we calling them now?
Here, kitty cat.
Soldiers.
I'm so excited Ashes is back.
Austin.
I can't wait till I don't have to go to school anymore.
I'm gonna sleep on the bench. Come here, kitty. Up here. Come here. Hey, buddy.